The Virginia Motor Vehicle Dealer Board is responsible for issuing licenses in the state to vehicle dealers. One of the requirements in order to have your license issued is to purchase a surety bond, which is commonly referred to as an auto dealer surety bond. And if this is your first time getting licensed, you probably don't really know what a surety bond is yet. That's why in this short video, I'm going to make sure that you understand what a surety bond is, why you're required to purchase this bond, how to purchase your bond and not overpay, plus helpful resources to make getting your application submitted easy. Before we get too deep in the video, if you get value from this, if by even the middle of the video, you understand what this bond requirement is and why you need it, just hit that like button for me. You do not have to subscribe, but I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. Let's get into it real quick and make sure that we're on the same page by talking about the Virginia Vehicle Dealer License Classifications. So in the big picture, Virginia primarily licenses franchise dealers and independent dealers. Both of these classifications sell vehicles such as cars, motorcycles, trailers, RVs, funeral vehicles, and even firefighting vehicles. And both franchise and independent dealers are required to purchase a surety bond. So let's get right into it and talk about what is an auto dealer surety bond. A surety bond is a unique type of insurance that you're required to purchase, and it acts as a guarantee that your dealership will follow Virginia vehicle dealer industry laws, rules, and regulations, conduct business with your customers using fair and ethical business practices, and pay sales tax on all vehicles sold. Bottom line, by issuing you a license, the state is saying to the public that you're a licensed professional they can trust to do business with. The surety bond is their way of making sure that you do not commit financial fraud against your customers. It's for your customers' protection. So what specifically does a surety bond protect against? The Virginia Motor Vehicle Dealer Board has a licensing process because they want to find the individuals and businesses that are most capable of operating a dealership in the state and serving the public. And even after all the hassles and costs of getting the application submitted and all the great expenses of getting a dealership actually started in a physical location, every year, there'll still be a few small handful of dealers that will commit financial fraud against their customers just so they can make more money. Examples of these fraudulent actions include things such as failing to transfer a title, selling vehicles with no title, misrepresenting vehicle information like mileage, manufacturer year, or accident history, stealing from customer deposits, not paying sales tax on sold vehicles. And so if a dealer commits these acts and is found guilty of them, the customer, or in the case of saying neglecting to pay sales tax, the state, they can make a claim against that surety bond for financial compensation. But the maximum level of this compensation is going to be capped at the bond amount. And that's just one reason why the bond amount is so important. So let's talk about what is the bond amount. Just to be clear, this bond amount is set by the Motor Vehicle Dealer Board. It is written into Virginia law. It is not something that we created. In Virginia, all vehicle dealers must have a $50,000 bond amount, and you must keep this bond active for the first 3 years that you're in business. So remember, these bond amounts, this is the maximum amount of financial compensation available if anybody were to ever make a claim against you. It's very unlikely this is going to happen, but I said that's only one reason. Remember, the bond amount is also going to affect the price you pay. So let's talk about one more optional bond amount that Virginia does have. It's a $100,000 bond. It's for the transaction recovery fund. So as you probably know, your first 3 years in business, you also have to pay $350 into the Virginia Transaction Recovery Fund. Once that's over, it's kind of up to the state's discretion here. If the fund of balance gets low, they can say every dealership owes us another $100 payment, kind of however long they say for each year, however long they say you need to pay that for. So you can opt out of doing that if you purchase this $100,000 surety bond. It's really rare. We really don't help too many dealers with it. So let's stick to the $50,000 bond, but the process for that one is going to be exactly the same. How is your price going to be determined? So surety bonds are priced by a surety. This is just a type of insurance company that underwrites auto dealer surety bonds. And they're going to primarily look at 3 factors to come up with a rate. And these 3 factors are the personal credit of the owner or owners, the vehicle industry experience and business history, the bond history if an owner has been licensed in the past. And so from their own internal assessment of these factors, they're going to quote a rate. And then this rate multiplied by one of the bond amounts, like we mentioned above, that your bond amount is going to be the price that you pay. Here's the thing that's crazy. And we don't even understand this, and we do this every single day. We help hundreds of people get bonded. Every surety is different. And they're going to look at these 3 factors in their own unique way, and they're going to come up with a rate that could be 1, 2, even 3 or more percentage points difference. And this means that you can save hundreds of dollars by getting the lowest rate. Let me show you. Here's how you're going to get the lowest possible rate. We're Surety Bonds Direct. We're a specialized surety agency, and it's our job to work with our network of A-rated sureties to price shop for you and find you the lowest possible price. Step 1, request a price quote. So the price quote is going to let you tell us about your business and the bond you need. A bond specialist will take that information and go price shop for you with our network of A-rated sureties. This process usually takes only a few hours, definitely less than 1 business day. Once they get pricing back, they'll give you a call and also an email to let you know that price. If you have excellent credit, it's very possible we can get you immediately improved. Just so you have an example of pricing, let's look at some examples of the $50,000 bond. The rates I'm going to say are from really good to about average. A 0.5% rate has a price of $250. A 1% rate has a price of $500. A 2% rate has a price of $1,000. And a 3% rate has a price of $1,500. As you can see, you can save a lot of money by getting a lower rate. It really makes a big difference. And this is going to take us to step 2, purchase your bond. When you're ready to purchase, it's really easy. You can either fill out an online order form or order over the phone if you want. It's super fast, and that's going to bring us immediately into step 3. Step 3, getting your bond issued. After your payment is processed, our issuance team will be notified, and they'll start to prepare your bond. And it's really critical here because the Department of State has their own bond form that they must use. So we're going to prepare that bond form with all the right information, the necessary signatures and seals, as well as the power of attorney. In this process, it takes less than 1 business day as well. The Motor Vehicle Dealers Board only needs a copy of the bond, and this is great news because after we prepare it, we can email it to you where you can print it off, sign it, and submit it with your application packet. One last thing we need to talk about, and we'll wrap this video up. Keeping your bond active. So remember, for your first 3 years, you must have this bond on file. And it's going to be 1 payment for the first 12 months. So when you purchase your bond, you'll set an active date. It'll be 1 payment for that first 12 months. And then we're going to help you renew it each year after for 3 years, or as long as you have to have it, depending upon what the state says. And that is the surety bond process for getting your dealer license. It's really a quick process. Let's quickly recap so you just kind of have the reframing of just how easy this is going to be and how fast. Step 1, request your pricing so you can get the lowest possible price. Step 2, when you're ready, purchase your bond. Step 3, have your bond prepared and delivered to you, and that's all on us. Step 4, submit your bond with your license application packet. The whole process is really quick. It only takes 1 day, 2 days at the absolute maximum. I do suggest you get this done early in your application process. You don't want to put the surety bond off. We've had customers in the past who will put it off to the very end, and then they're calling us frantically trying to get everything done really quick. Just get it done now. At least get your pricing because all price quotes are good for 30 days. So if you have any questions, ask in the comments. Also down below, you can click on the link in the description. That'll take you to our Pennsylvania page where you can go request pricing. And I want to know, now that you hopefully know what the auto dealer bond is or what the surety bond is all about and why you need it, if you got value, hit that like button. You don't have to subscribe, but just hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Good luck getting your application done, and good luck getting your business up and running.